All right, we are back with another regular episode of Your Relationship Sucks. It's not, like, this isn't Wedding Wednesday. This isn't College Confessions. But I have been told that this is a very exciting one. So stay tuned because I have no idea what's coming. I literally don't know. All I know is that I've never seen you so giddy to ask me a question.
Yeah, this one made me chuckle.
The audience doesn't know what's coming. This is, again, you're tuning into the most dangerous show on the internet. There's no editing. I'm too lazy to edit. This is whatever comes out of my mouth is what comes out of my mouth. I'm putting both of our reputations at risk here. That's what's happening. We have yet to have me say something so bad that we're not putting it out there. So I don't plan on that happening. But who knows? We have no idea, right? So this is all off the cuff. This is actual live TV, unlike everybody else who's edited, who's filtered, who's trying to give you a message. I'm just telling you how I feel. You're watching my thought process as it happens. So let's get into it. Let's help these people out. Let's get into initial impressions. Hit me with it. What do you got?
What should I do after my best friend falsely accused me and my husband of asking her for a threesome?
My initial impression on that is you have to ask her now, for real. Like, you have to ask her. Because it's just going to be awkward. So you have to ask her. That's the answer. She wants to fuck both of you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very obvious. She wants to have sex with both of you. So just ask her. That's what I'm telling you. Open your mind up. You know what I mean? Become swingers. Or whatever. I don't know. I don't even know what that's classified as. But yeah, I think you have to have sex with her. Now. For real.
The rest of it. Out of the blue, my best friend of 45 years.
Out of the blue? Come on. Out of the blue? There's no way this is out of the blue. These people are old as fuck. There is no way this is out of the blue. Continue.
Called to tell me something uncomfortable that had been bothering her for about 20 years.
Whoa, what? Okay.
She declared that over the past 20 years or so, my husband and I had asked her to join a threesome multiple times.
Holy shit. Okay. Whoa.
I was stunned and asked her what she was talking about. She said that many times over dinner, we had been whispering together and then made suggestions to her that we wanted to have sex with her. She said she couldn't remember any specifics.
All right. That's a little suspicious. Okay.
My husband and I are very flirty together, but I can't imagine we ever said or done anything like that. I told her I understood that she was feeling very upset, but what she suggested never happened. She then insisted that I take responsibility. I'm reluctant to write her off completely due to our very long history, but I'm shocked and angry that I'll never allow her in my house again. My husband is done with her. Can this friendship be saved?
No, you just said she's never gonna, what? Doesn't even make any sense. Can you save this friendship? You just said she's never allowed in your house again. What does that even mean? No, very obviously the relationship can't be saved. That doesn't even make any sense. What is, all right. Okay, all right. It is a little bit suspicious that she can't remember any of the specifics, right? That's a little suspicious.
I feel like I'd remember if someone asked me to be a threesome, because that's not something I normally engage in. So that would definitely stick out, right?
Okay, right. But here's my thing, right? It's a little suspicious that she can't remember the specifics. But eyewitness testimony is notoriously terrible, okay? Notoriously bad.
Yeah.
Because people are shitty at remembering things, okay?
Yeah.
So it's actually not that suspicious that she couldn't remember specifically what was told to her or what was asked of her, but she could remember that it happened, because that's definitely something that you would remember. Like, it did happen, but I can't remember exactly what happened. It's just been going on for 2 decades. I can't remember a decade ago if you said, even something that I remember, very, very vividly. If you said, how did the exact conversation, think about it this way. Look at people who quote movies, right? Like movies they've seen 1,000,000 times, and they go to quote the movie and they fuck it up every time, right? Like one of the famous ones is Play It Again, Sam, right? Play It Again, Sam is one of the famous ones from Casablanca, whatever. Everybody knows, like, you do the thing, whatever. He says, play it again, Sam. That's not true. He says, play it again. No, I'm sorry. He says, play it, Sam. He says, play it, Sam. He doesn't say play it again. He says, play it, Sam. That's the actual line. Play it again, Sam is a better line, but everybody's convinced that that's the fucking line, even though they've seen the movie. And that happens all the time. So for her not to be able to remember the very specifics of what happened, I'm actually okay with that. For her to say this happened multiple times, that tells me that there's a pattern of behavior that these two people have no fucking self-awareness whatsoever. Like, these people are just out there and they're probably, they're whispering in secret and they're probably doing this shit to people, you know, whatever. And they're like, oh, well, we were just being flirty. And I'm like, I mean, that's a little suggestive, you know what I mean? But here's the other thing. In order to ask your best friend to have sex with you and your husband, right? I'm guessing you got to be a little bit drunk. So this lady might be an unreliable narrator because she's like, well, we've never done that. Really? Like, the two of you got blasted at fucking dinner one night with your friend and that nothing came out? You're telling me there's not even a possibility that you guys did something? Come on now. Come on, son. Like, come on. There's a possibility that these people get a little bit drunk, get a little bit flirtatious, and say some stuff. If you're telling me that there's no possibility, you are fucking insane. You are insane. I'm not
saying there's no possibility, but I just think it's an absurd position to take, to be like, yeah, the likelihood is that this lady for 20 years was uncomfortable and she's validating and like not having brought this up. And they
What are you talking about? Have you never met a friend who like forgives all the shit about you? Like, there's a ton of stuff that people forgive in friendship. 100%. It's totally reasonable that she'd be like, well, they were drunk. Boom, right there. Boom, I just solved that shit. She was like, oh, well, they were drunk. I can forgive it. Oh, man, they did it again, but they did get drunk.
So you're making it only happens when they're drunk. Happened, but either way.
I'm saying, but that's a totally reasonable, that's a totally plausible possibility. That's a totally plausible scenario where they continue to get drunk and say some shit, and she's overlooking this.
Said to me, I want to be in a threesome with you, I would not make the assumption that even someone making a bunch of dirty jokes was them inviting me into a threesome. Because, like...
You're so fucking naive. It is insane right now. It is insanity how fucking naive you are. That is bananas that somebody has to actually say to you, hey, I want to have a threesome with you. Is the only way that they can invite you into a threesome? That doesn't make any fucking sense whatsoever.
That's literally not what I said.
You said that's the only way you would know.
Unless someone literally said, I want to go on a threesome, I would not make the default assumption that they were constantly asking me, like myself, unless they asked me.
What if it kept coming up? What if it kept coming up? You're talking about one time. You're not thinking long term. You're talking one time 20 years ago. I'm saying it's a pattern of behavior. It's a pattern of behavior. I feel like by the second or third time,
didn't like their dirty jokes and seems to think. Yeah, like, I feel like they made some, like, offhand remarks that this lady then internalized. Yeah,
like, hey,
and,
we want to stick his penis inside of you. That's the offhanded joke that they probably made. That's what I'm saying. So you're saying, what you're telling me, that this lady, this other lady is just saying, I'm fucking done with this fucking relationship being at the level that we're at, and after 45 years, I'm going to call you on the phone, to basically proposition you because I've wanted to fuck you for 20 years. That's what you're saying. You're saying the friend.
What?
Why else would the friend be calling her? Why else would the friend be bringing this up? You're saying the friend wants to ruin the relationship. She's just done. Like, you're saying the friend is done with the relationship. What other explanation is there?
The friend wants the poster to apologize for something she didn't know she was doing wrong for 20 years because the friend didn't fucking bring it up.
What? That doesn't even make any sense. That's not what? What are you talking about? So what you're telling me?
I don't even understand what you're like.
It's been 45 years. It's been 45 years. So you think she's just finally like, you know what? After 45 years, fuck all of this. I'm tired of not getting apologies after 45 fucking years. You're telling me she's willing to throw away 45 years because she's offended by some jokes that were told that had nothing to do with making her uncomfortable in a real situation.
I'm saying she could have been uncomfortable, but then say something.
Look, I'm not saying she shouldn't have said something. You're talking something completely different. Like, yes, I agree with you. If you're uncomfortable when somebody propositions you to have sex, say, no, thank you, and please don't proposition me again. I agree with you. But you're saying that after 45 years of friendship, and after 20 years of her being uncomfortable with whatever you're saying she's uncomfortable with, you're saying that she just one day finally decided, like, fuck it, I'm done with this, and now I need the apology? Like, what
That's
would have
literally
prompted
what
her?
the post says. So you're reading into it. What are you saying?
I'm saying that there was an actual reason that she would actually bring it up. I'm saying you don't think to throw away 45 years of friendship over some jokes you didn't like.
What is the reason then? We weren't given that reason. So you're like adding extra info in.
You're not making any sense. What I'm saying is, if it was just some jokes where he's like, hey, two priests walk into a bar or whatever, and there's like just some jokes that she was uncomfortable with, after 20 years, she wouldn't just randomly bring those up.
I mean,
but if there was something that was actually
eating,
if it was actually eating at her, like, hey, we want to have sex with you, then yeah, I can definitely see that happening. Like, yours doesn't even seem plausible. I don't even understand what's happening with yours. That makes no sense.
You're like just making stuff up that's not part of the
what are you talking about? I'm saying, look, I'm telling you, that's exactly what happened. Like, she's uncomfortable. We're in agreement. She's been uncomfortable for 20 years. We are in agreement. What I'm saying is, the thing that you're saying she's uncomfortable with is not enough of a catalyst for her to fucking blow this up after 45 years.
We don't know that friend even, like, honestly, no, we don't know that they said those exact words. It sounds like she can't give them like this scenario.
Which words? Which right?
Oh,
right,
we want to have a threesome with you.
Yes, I already went over that part. Where I'm saying she can't remember the exact words. Can you remember? Can you quote things exactly? No, people can't quote exactly. That's what I'm telling you.
But I'm also saying that, like, I think that you're also giving, like, in this scenario, I feel like you're being naive that she wouldn't just, like, be kind of blowing something out of proportion that wasn't actually there.
Out of the blue after fucking 20 years and 45 total years of friendship? Absolutely not. That doesn't make any sense. That makes zero sense. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And this dude is like, I'm done with her. Yeah, dude, because she turned you down. That's why this guy's like, I'm fucking done with this lady. Because he got turned down. He's like, oh, shit. Because what happened? See, this is the thing. He doesn't even know they did it because they got fucking drunk, right? That's what I'm telling you. Like, if you think, like, you're saying it's like they were completely sober and they were just sitting there and they just made some fucking, they said like some fucking limerick multiple times. They said it multiple times.
You're saying
that she misinterpreted these jokes multiple times.
No, what you're saying is if they're all drunk, that only the couple is misremembering things, but this lady isn't misremembering things as she's equally drunk. That makes no sense to me.
What do you know? I'm not saying that they're misremembering. What I'm saying is they're trying to pretend like it didn't happen. Like that's what they're doing. They're trying to convince themselves that it didn't happen. She could just be
pretending like something's been happening because she was drunk too and she doesn't remember what's going on.
So you think that something actually happened, but it didn't get
I think that there's a miscommunication.
Hold on. Do you think there were actual jokes that were told? Or something that was said multiple times? Or do you think this lady's just making up these occurrences?
No, I think that something was probably like they talked about something and she took it as we're talking about sex and somehow like they're trying to include me.
Okay, and you think that happened? You think that happened multiple times? You think that scenario happened multiple times?
Not in that exact way, but yes.
Hold on. What do you mean? What do you mean not in that exact way? That doesn't make any sense. It had to be in that exact way. She said it happened multiple times. So you're saying that scenario happened multiple times.
Yeah. Sure. Yes.
So you're saying that you're saying that her friend wants to fuck her so bad that she's been misinterpreting on purpose multiple times. Whatever this innocent shit was that these people were saying, multiple times, she's like, oh, that means that they want to fuck me. You're saying so you're saying the friend wants to fuck her so bad, and now after 45 years, she's finally like, well, we haven't fucked in 45 years, so now I'm done with you. I've been waiting out for 45 years, but now I'm done with you, so I'm going to blow this up, and I'm going to ask you for an apology. Is that what you're saying? Like, what's the reason that she would have done this? I don't understand on your point. Like, what's the reason that she would have done this?
I don't know. I guess, like, if she's been asked multiple times to have a threesome and she's turned them down, then, like, why wouldn't she say something earlier?
Because she's fucking uncomfortable. She's fucking uncomfortable. She does. She's like,
why
oh
does she
shit,
keep
this is
hanging
super
out with
uncomfortable.
them?
I don't know what to say.
Normally you'd be like, this lady keeps coming back because she wants to have sex with them too. Normally that's what your narrative would be.
I'm not saying she doesn't want to have sex with them. I'm saying it doesn't make any sense. Like your scenario only works part way. Like there's no reason that it blows up at the end.
Assuming this lady is taking a like somewhat logical stance on this, and I'm not convinced that like this lady, the friend, is necessarily.
I don't understand. Like, do you think that the poster is taking a logical stance on this? Because I don't think she is. I think she's trying to get validation that her friend wouldn't fuck her, and now she's sad about it. And now she's like, well, I'm done with this shit. I don't understand. Like, there's no, like in your scenario, there's no catalyst for this other lady to just randomly show up and be like, let's cut this shit.
No,
out
I mean, I don't think people need to. People hold shit in for 20 years and all of a sudden they're like, I can't do it anymore. And then that's when they bring it up.
I don't know. That doesn't make any sense. I think we're going to have to agree to disagree because I fundamentally don't understand what you're saying. I literally don't. This doesn't make any sense.
This is like
it's very obvious that these two people wanted to fuck this.
You have read more into this post than any other post you've ever read into.
It's very obvious that these two people wanted to fuck this lady, and now they're sad that she's like, that shit made me uncomfortable. And now I think it's the
opposite. I think the lady wanted to fuck them, and now she's sad that they haven't, and now she's lashing out at them. I think that that's equally as plausible.
And you think that after 20 years, randomly, that was her limit, where she's like, I've been wanting to fuck this chick for 45 years, can't do it. So now I'm done. Now I'm going to blow it up. And that's it.
Yeah.
All right. That's insane. That makes no sense. I don't even think I don't know.
It makes just as much sense as yours, is all I'm saying.
I genuinely disagree with that.
I don't understand how you think yours makes any more sense than that.
Like, I fundamentally don't.
Absurd.
I don't know. Look, you don't make any sense. It's fine. I don't think we did it today. I'll be honest with you. I don't think we did it today. This is too up in the air. It's too up in the air. We need more information. That's what happened. We need more information in order to really do this one.
Yeah, you're right. You are adding facts that were not presented by
so are you. It's fine. It's totally fine.
I'm not. I'm going off of, I'm keeping it
right.
very authentic to the post.
You're saying here's the implication from what she said. Like, that's adding facts. It's fine. We're both doing the same thing. We just happen to see it differently. It's totally fine.
The original, I'm not adding as many.
I don't think that's true. But I don't think we did it today. But that's all right. Because we're going to be back tomorrow. We're Monday through Friday. I don't know if this is Friday, then we'll be back on Monday. Either way. But we are Monday through Friday. That's what we're here to do. This one was confusing. If you have a confusing one like this, or just other ones you want advice on or whatever, hit us up. We got an email. What's the email?
info.yourrelationshipsucks@gmail.com.
All right, so hit us up there. And if you actually do hit us up there, then present real facts. Like, present a full picture of what's happening. Like, give us all the facts so that we can actually understand what the fuck is going on. Okay? That's a good lesson.
As much as we love to argue, we would like to provide tangible.
Honestly, I can't even.
Tangible advice.
I can't tell her what to do. I genuinely can't, because I think I don't know. I can't tell her what to do, so I have no idea. I honestly don't know. This is the first time I've been stumped. I literally don't know what's happening. I fundamentally don't understand what's happening. So if you're gonna write us or you're gonna ask somebody else, doesn't matter. If you're gonna do it, provide enough facts for people to actually make a determination and give you real advice, real personalized. Step-by-step plans on what you should do next. This lady, I guess, I don't know, keep banging your husband, stop talking to the lady. I guess, I don't really know. I don't think that's the right advice, but I'm not really sure what else we're supposed to do. You can also email us if you want a t-shirt, you want a Karma Cancer t-shirt, you want an I Got Dennis t-shirt. If you haven't seen those episodes, you haven't listened to them, go check them out. Otherwise, you can hit us up. We'll get you the details on how to purchase those. If you listen on the podcast, we appreciate it. Please subscribe, rate, review, all that stuff. We're also on YouTube, so please go subscribe, all that stuff. You don't even have to watch the videos, just subscribe, do the thing. But we would like, every night, just say, click it on your phone or something like that. Just let it play in the background, turn the screen off, just let it play, all that stuff. All of it helps us out. We do appreciate everybody. So thank you for listening. We will be back next time helping more people out.